Hey, what's up? Pastor E here with another word of the week. I hope your Monday is starting off well. Today's word is rest. Rest. It's a very small word, but it packs a big punch if you're not doing it right, if you're not doing it properly at least. One thing I've seen recently all throughout social media is how everybody somehow is still tired. A lot of people aren't working right now. A lot of people are social distancing, and they seem to find all of this time, and they have all this time to do things, hobbies, cook, all this other stuff, but they're still exhausted. Maybe not physically, but mentally. And I think the main reason for that is people still truly aren't resting. People don't understand what rest looks like, how it feels, how we go about it in today's society, because it's something that we really don't cherish anymore. One thing that we do have is a biblical mandate to rest, the Sabbath, keep it holy. Make sure that you do not necessarily do nothing, but you make an important time decision to sit down and rest your body, your mind, to get closer to God, to think, sometimes to sleep. But don't let sleep confuse you with rest. A lot of times we use them interchangeably, and I don't think that's right. I think sleep is components of rest a lot of times. It helps us to rest. But if all you're doing is sleeping the day away, you still aren't resting. You're still waking up. Your mind's still racing. You still aren't doing anything intentional. But rest is intentional. Rest is intentional. Rest is you making the decision to sit down, to read, to take a walk, to talk to your family, to do whatever gives your heart peace. All right. Rest is super important during this time because, and I've said it a billion times, in many ways we've been blessed with this situation because you now have more time on your hands than you had previously. And I want you to be intentional about your time. I want you to be intentional about habits of holiness, about your Bible study, about getting closer to God, reading your word more. But I also want you to rest in this moment because life will speed back up. It will surely speed back up. And I don't want you to be burnt out from during a time when you were supposed to be resting. Okay? One of the best examples of rest we can find is in Psalm 23. It's super important. It's David. He's gone through a lot at this point, and he's reminded of how God will help us to rest. He talks about the Lord being his shepherd, and he lets me rest in the green meadows. He leads me beside peaceful streams. He renews my strength in my soul, and he guides me along his path. I walk with him. I'm not afraid. You protect me. Your staff comfort me. All these amazing images are of God leading him into a place of peace. He talks about him being in pastures, in nature, laying down, being by waters. There are a lot of different ways to go out and to be effective in your social distancing, but still getting some strength for your soul, some time to rest. All right, take some time to go with your family, to go with your friends, to go by yourself and just rest, okay? Rest your mind. Don't take your phone if you don't have to, okay? Make sure that you are doing your due diligence and actually giving time to God, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you have to always be journaling. You may not be reading your Bible at that point. You may just be sitting down and listening. You may just come up to the church or come up to the prayer garden and lay down or sit on one of the benches and you sit and hear, right? Or you may look at the waterfall. You may see something in the waterfall and allow God to speak to your heart and restore you as only he can do. All right. So take this time to be restored, to walk with God, and to have and to cultivate true rest. I love you. I always will. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.